I'm feeling everything about ya, 'cause you ain't nothing like them other dudes. Treated me like you were supposed to, though I acted like a damn fool. I hope I didn't run you off, 'cause boy, you put it down like a boss, and I don't wanna lose you. Don't take your love away. No, no, no. 'Cause I need it. I need it. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. Not being used to a man who knows how to treat a lady, but you're everything I want, and now I realize it, baby. All the arguments and accusations, now you're telling me that you're leaving, 'cause you're tired of all my fears. Don't take it. Oh no. Take your love, take your love away. 'Cause I need it, gotta have it. Don't take your love, don't take your love. Baby, don't take your love from me, 'cause you're all that I need. I don't wanna live without your love. No, 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 no. Don't take your love away. Baby, don't take your love away. 'Cause I need it. No, no. Gotta have it. Don't take your love. Don't you take your love away. 'Cause I need it. 'Cause I need it. Gotta have it. Baby, gotta have it.
What's going on, y'all? It's your buddy DH. I do apologize. I was doing some texting. We are back for another episode of Circle Talk. I'm really excited to sit down with this young lady right here. DJ Shamwow is in the building. Y'all know what it is.
What's up? What's going
You ready for this?
I am. I'm nervous, but I'm ready.
Hey, you know, she got this swagger like no other. I walked up in here and she just kicked back like, what's up? Let's go. You know, me, I'm almost fashionably late, but we made it.
We made it. We're making it happen.
So before we get into the conversation, though, I always want to make sure that I give credit where credit is due and give shout out to my sponsors. First off, I want to give a big shout out to the reason that we're here today, Antoine Hayden and I Am Hayden Creative Space, for allowing us to come and bless y'all with amazing views, sounds, and everything all up, down, and in between. If you guys have not gotten in contact with I Am Hayden Creative Space for your viewing pleasure, your videos, your music, your everything.
Yeah.
Everything. He does a little bit of everything here. If you guys have not gotten in contact with him, make sure you guys hit up I Am Hayden Creative Space and let him know that I sent you, and he'll get you a great deal. Next, I want to slide over to a good friend of mine that's been with me since day one, Marvin Patterson, iShotYou.com. Thank you so much for always supporting me and giving me some great advice on this journey. I've been doing this since 2021, and he has been there since day one. So big ups to him. Thank you so much, brother. If you guys are looking for someone to get your photography done, come on now. Y'all know what it is. iShotYou is the man that you want to go to. Let him know I sent you. He will get you a great deal. Actually, right now it's fall season, and he's doing a great deal on fall pictures.
Perfect time.
You know, the first set of pictures we done with my family was fall. So I'm gonna tell you guys, he'll get you done at a great price, and he'll leave you, just floored by the amazing views that he comes up with. So shout out to him. Last but not least, I want to give a huge shout out to the DMAC Foundation, Brooke and Steve Garza. Man, these guys are doing such amazing work in our communities all over. They are doing their Get Home Safe program, which is going bananas. They're over at Gonzaga University doing it. They're at WSU and they're at Central Washington University, and just continuing to make strides to just focus their attention on getting these youth and young adults home safe and without, obviously driving and dealing with that situation. So big ups to you guys for all the amazing things that you were doing. If you guys missed the gala, make sure you guys tap in with the DMAC Foundation because they have a lot of things that they're doing. It's the end of the year. I know they're going to be doing some feeding the community, and it's going to be a lot of great things happening. So tap in with the DMAC Foundation. Thank you to all my sponsors. Thank you guys so much for being on this side. But this isn't about us. It's about this woman right here. DJ Shamwow.
Oh man, what's going on? What's up?
Sham.
What's going on?
You ready to get this in?
I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I know you're gonna ask me some craziness, so let's do it.
Yeah. So first off, I always gotta just say thank you to all the people that actually come out and share their stories with the people right here on my platform. I know this isn't easy, and I've asked hundreds of thousands of people. Yeah. And a lot of people do it and a lot of people don't. And when I asked you, you was like, let's go. And I appreciate that so much for that opportunity.
Absolutely. I appreciate you having me on.
So let's take it back a little bit.
Okay. Let's do it.
It was about 2023, you guys. I had went over to late night with Teamwork. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Lynetta. Cunningham, Marcel, the whole crew, for continuing to be amazing. They are also pillars in our community as well with Teamwork and everything that they're doing. She invited me out to one of their events, and I actually went. I think Brian Gatewood was there too.
Yeah,
it was the day he was giving away the shoes.
Yeah,
that was it. The day he was giving away the shoes. That was it. But that was 2023. I had went in there, and it was just an amazing time watching these kids, have a wonderful time together, fellowship, learn more about community, and engaging with each other. Mm-hmm. And then you were up there DJing, doing your thing.
Yeah, you know how to provide the vibes, man.
Yes.
Keep the kids locked in, keep them entertained with the music in the background while they do their thing. So it was always a pleasure to be there.
Absolutely. And from that moment, I didn't really know who you were, but I heard a lot about you. Okay. And as we continue to progress and move into 2025, I see you here, I see you there, I see you everywhere. You was at Legacy, Tacoma Connect.
Yeah.
You was at, I think, Changemakers.
No, I wasn't at Changemakers. I did Innovative Changemakers. I don't think I did. No, I didn't. I didn't do Innovative Changemakers. But I worked in close proximity with them.
Okay.
A lot of foundations we work together. So I'm usually DJing and they're there in support, doing something. But man, just blessed.
Yes,
for real.
yes.
Like honestly, it's I appreciate that you are seeing that I'm everywhere.
You're moving.
But it's grateful. I love that the city has my back and want me a part of a lot of things that they got going on. So it feels really good. So
let's talk about where this all started from you. Where did you first realize that you could be someone that's making some noise when it comes to DJing? Where did that start for you?
Where I felt like I could make some noise out here was probably when I had the opportunity to, I got to DJ the gala for Tacoma Urban League.
Oh, okay.
And
nice.
The amount of feedback and the amount of people that have already, I felt like I was just, I still feel like I'm up and coming.
Yeah.
But the amount of people that just knew who I was were calling me Shamwow, and the amount of connections I made just off that alone has really been a big part of the rooms that I'm in as a DJ right now. So I feel like people seeing something in me that I wasn't even noticing yet. I still was feeling like I was getting my feet up under me and figuring it out. Right. But that was the moment where I realized, like, okay, you actually can do something with this. These people rock with you out here.
That's awesome. So when did you realize that you wanted to get into DJing to begin? I mean, because a lot of people have their times when they're like, I love podcasting.
Yes.
I love singing, whatever it is. When did you say, you know what, I really like doing this?
So funny thing is, my best friend was a DJ. Okay. Is a DJ, excuse me, and she has been doing it for years upon years. And I'd always go to her gigs, help her set up and all this stuff, and just kind of be in the background, but always got to see it from the DJ's point of view because I'm up there with her. Absolutely. So I'm seeing what songs she selected, what's making her pick this, and just kind of seeing how the crowd reacts to that, and I really enjoyed seeing that. Yeah. And then that was just kind of the beginning of it, like, oh, that'd be cool to do, but I'm doing other things in life, so it wasn't really something that was a focus. Yeah. And then I ended up working with the old DJ of Q93, DJ Bobby O. Okay, Bobby O. And he never talked about it at work. I worked with him for 2 years straight. He never brought it up, and then someone randomly told me. And I asked him, I was like, would you ever teach me if I wanted to really learn? He was like, if you're serious, I would love to. That's tight. And then he hit the ground running from there. He brought over his equipment every weekend, and we got it cracking.
That's awesome. So when you think about DJing and how much you've enjoyed this journey that you've been on, if it wasn't DJing, what would DJ Shamwow be doing?
I would think I would still be heavily focused in my community, figuring out a way that I could use my gifts to pour into the youth or connect within our community. I love people in general, so music, I feel like it's just my pillar of being able to exchange with other people and have an interaction with them, make them feel good, and provide a safe space for our community to kind of come together.
Is there anyone outside of your friend that was DJing that you would say you try and model your DJing by? That you kind of paid mind to or seen doing their thing, was like, I love the way that they operate. I want to kind of incorporate some of them into what I do.
I would say when I first started, I was very, very, I made it a point to anybody's gig that I had the time to go to pick their brain and ask them at least, is there a time and opportunity where I can shadow you? Are you comfortable with me standing up here and just learning and taking anything that I could, whether it be how they transitioned a song or what they're saying on the mic if I wasn't comfortable with my mic skills. Yeah. And it came to just your cable management. How are you taking care of your equipment? I was very much just wanted to get as much information as I could from people that were willing to share that with me.
That's amazing. So really quick, I know that we're kind of flying through these questions. All this is off top, you guys. We don't write nothing down. We just kind of go with the flow. Yeah. But what I want to do really quick, because I did have something that I wanted to share with the people that are viewing. Big ups to Antoine Hayden for taking the opportunity to create a promo video for Circle Talk and Circle Swag attire. We have brought some teams from our Teen of the Month circuit together to create something for you to see now that we are working with the Circle Talk, Circle Swag attire all the way and using our youth as, pillars to continue to trend. So what we're going to do now is we're going to break away from the conversation really quick and show you guys the debut video for Circle Swag, brought to you by
Let's do it.
Heyday.
Come on.
Let's go. End of the summer. You know what that means? Back to school. You know what else?
New classes, new teachers,
new curriculum,
new goals.
With all the changes that come with starting a new year, the one thing that hasn't changed.
I got swag. I got swag.
I got swag.
I got swag.
On behalf of Circle Talk and our Teen of the Month circuit, Circle Swag. Get yours today.
Finding the church home again.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we're back. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I am truly blessed that, me and Heyday tag team on that. Shout out to all the kids from the Teen of the Month circuit that came out and was a part of that. We're going to get back into the conversation. Now we're going to change our focal point from DJing to family. We're going to talk a little bit about family now. Talk a little bit about your upbringing. Are you originally from here? Family life? Talk a little bit about that.
For sure. So, yes, I'm born and raised Tacoma, Washington. By ways of the Hilltop community area. Is where all my family's from. Lived there my entire life, pretty much, That's where I grew up, and my first initial passion was sports. I played basketball.
Okay.
So I grew up going to Al Davies Boys and Girls Club from before you were even allowed to go. I was in there because my entire family was in there. My grandmother was volunteering there, so she let them know if she can't come, I'm taking all of them out.
Yeah.
And they were just like, all right, whatever. But that's kind of where my passion for basketball began, because I was just playing with the boys nonstop.
Yeah.
My cousins, friends. It was something that was really important to me was basketball.
Yeah, for sure.
And my grandmother was actually the ice cream lady on the hilltop. So little white lady slinging ice cream up and down the hill. And it was dope to be her granddaughter. And everyone was so jealous, and everyone called her grandma, and they loved her, and it was dope.
That's cool. That's cool. So let's talk about just playing basketball in high school. Did you play in high school at all?
I did, yeah.
Where did you go to school?
So for my first 2 years, I went to Foss, and then I transferred to Lakes and graduated from there.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Lakes. My daughter goes to Lakes.
Yeah, Lancers.
Hey, let's go. So after high school, is that when you kind of said, you know what, I want to DJ?
Yeah.
Is that kind of where it all just kind of
Not
transformed?
even, man. Not even.
Really?
No. So
okay.
I ended up going to Highline Community College right after high school to play basketball, and I just could not get with it. I couldn't.
Oh, really?
I couldn't. No, I couldn't. Academically, it was hard for me to transition from high school, where I'll be honest, it was a lot easier when you are an athlete in that area. To when then you get to college and they don't give a damn.
Right.
They really
it's
don't.
on you.
Yeah. So it was a really hard transition for me, and I ended up leaving, and I went to massage school because I wanted to be a sports massage therapist.
Okay.
Something that still was connected to sports and in a way still in that basketball realm.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that for a couple of years, and I enjoyed that. And then I just wanted something more, and started kind of just working and not trying to figure or tap into what maybe I'm passionate about now.
Right.
Just trying to navigate, like, okay, what is life after what you thought it was going to be? It's
Yeah.
no longer basketball. That was your passion. You're no longer in that realm. What are you passionate about now? Who is Shamari now? So just taking that time to rediscover myself, figuring out who I am, what I enjoy. And that's when I started getting more connected with my best friend who was a DJ, going to her gigs and seeing that and being interested. And then I connected with Bobby O, and it just took off from there, and really, really, really stuck.
So we're gonna do a sidebar and talk. I'm gonna have you say something to the youth and young adults that are either graduated already and kind of in limbo, or seniors preparing for graduation. Talk to them about that choice when you decide you're going to go to college, and how they can maneuver it when they're in limbo about whether or not school's the right choice, or should they get into something else. Talk to them about that transition and how some choices or thoughts on what would make it easier for them.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think and this is just me thinking about what I would have liked to have heard for younger Shamari.
Absolutely.
That it's okay to not feel confident in taking that step or that route to go to college. Yes, definitely. If you want to pursue an education, if that's what you want to do for your next steps in life, absolutely. Mm-hmm. But if you're unsure about it or you're weary about it and you want to think about some other options that you may be interested in, it is okay as well.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have to be whatever someone sees as your path has to be your path, and it doesn't make you any wrong for going about it in a different way. Sometimes you got to learn by doing it a different way. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get it until you do it the way that it needs to be done. And I think that was something that I did, was I wanted to make everyone else happy because I thought that's what I was supposed to do, and it really just wasn't for me, you know. And I'm okay with that now. Before it was guilt and shame and embarrassment, but I got to a point where I was like, I'm happy, and that is what matters. Absolutely. And as long as you are putting yourself first and what makes you happy, you're good.
Facts. Good advice. Great advice. So let's transition over to something we were talking about as our video ended. Just faith. Yeah. Obviously, we talked a little bit about it, but just tell the people how you feel. Is faith something that you believe in, or you are heavily practicing, or is it a feeling? What is faith to you?
So I heavily believe in it. I wouldn't say I'm like heavily practicing it, right? But I absolutely have a relationship with God, and I pray daily. I try to walk in a way that, from what I know of who God is, to mimic that the best of my ability. Yeah. And I think I just walk my path with God in my own way.
Absolutely.
You know,
that's the best way to do it. It's about having a personal relationship with Him, and a lot of people will tell you how you're supposed to walk this walk, but the only person that really matters is Himself. Yeah.
I want to find a church home again, but it's tough. It's tough finding the right fit. Right for me.
Have you done an event, DJ'd an event, and been looked at differently because of who you were?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
We'll talk a little bit about that.
I DJ'd an event for a school. And I'm not going to say the school name, but there were some parents that were uncomfortable by me and how I am. And it wasn't anything that they said directly to me, but as I was breaking down, I heard the, I want to say it was like the ASB people from the school kind of talking about it, and I overheard, and I was just like, okay, but they still supported me. They loved it, but it was probably the first time where I noticed that people were looking at me weird, but I wasn't really picking up on what it was. Right. And then once I heard what they were saying, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's interesting. I was going to ask about that just because, most people expect a woman to look like a woman, a man to look like a man. And when it doesn't look like that, they think you're different.
And they struggle with it.
You know what I mean? And to me personally, I think you're hella cool. You know what I mean? You're hella dope, regardless of what people think. I have the utmost respect for you and how you carry yourself. I've seen you work, and you make it do what it does. And everybody loves when you're on stage doing your thing. So obviously I give so much respect to you, and obviously having a conversation with you, very intelligent too.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that.
That school thing worked a little bit.
Maybe. They always said I was talkative. That was one thing they always had something to say, is I'm a talk. So yeah, I guess it did work out a little bit.
Well, you know what? Let's do this. Let's talk a little bit about what's coming up next for DJ Shamwow. What you got coming up at the end of the year, 2026. What can we look forward to seeing?
Man, honestly, kind of like you said at the top of the pod, was you see me everywhere, right? Yes. So I'm actually taking these next couple months to really just slow down.
Really?
Yes, I am just gonna take this little break and some much needed time off and just kind of recalibrate and get ready for the top of the year, because we got a lot of things in store that I can't talk about yet, but I am looking extremely forward to, especially for our youth.
Yeah.
I'm going to be working with Tacoma Public Schools very closely and making sure that we find some ways to, give these kids some DJing opportunities and music, things with music, I'll say.
That's cool.
But yeah, I'm still going to be, pushing, ramping up, trying to kick open doors and get myself into rooms that they typically don't want us women DJs in. So that's the goal.
Well, I want to say I wanted to have you say one more thing to the kids, because obviously, the youth and young adults is a huge thing.
Yeah.
With Circle Talk and what we truly want to focus our attention on.
For sure.
Talk a little bit to the youth about the idea of doing something that a woman doesn't necessarily do and doing it as well as you do.
Well, thank you. It's
Give
hard.
them some good advice, though.
It's tough. It's, you got to work twice as hard. You got to work twice as hard, and you also got to, you can't really stunt. You got to kind of walk in rooms, and at first, you got to, how I did it at least, I was very timid. I was still a newer DJ, so I really obviously already wasn't confident because I'm newer to this realm anyways, but there not being anyone that looks like me or is even a woman, I already just kind of felt somewhat defeated from the beginning, so it made me work 10 times harder.
Yeah.
And once I just kind of decided to really pay attention to how other DJs are moving and how they're playing, I'm just like, man, I know I got this. I know I'm good. I know I can compete just like them. I know I can curate a vibe like them. I know I can move a room like them. And once I started to truly believe in myself and stop comparing myself to them as men and me being a woman and just like your craft against my craft, and really just putting in the work, that's when it night and day shifted. I had to get out of the mindset of, I'm a woman, they're not going to want me at this type of event, or this DJ's been DJing longer than me. I had to get out of that mindset and just truly do what I knew how to do best and show up daily, and it ended up paying off.
Absolutely. That's awesome. Well, I appreciate you so much for this opportunity just to chop it up for a little bit. Just talk a little bit about you. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah. What made you want to do an interview with me?
Well, honestly, like I said, I see you move, and I've been to a couple of events where you were doing what you do. And obviously, the last one I seen was obviously the Legacy Jones. You were here at the Legacy Jones, and it's just I always want to show love to the up and coming. Whatever it is that your focal point is, as long as it's something positive and uplifting to the community and the people, I want to give you a spotlight to share your story. And so that is why I was young. I got
I appreciate you, man.
And I remembered you from, like I said, from
and that's so crazy.
2023
that's so crazy.
at the teamwork event.
Man.
Oh yeah, I remember her.
That's so crazy.
Look at her.
Yeah.
Shining.
I appreciate it.
No, all love.
It's an honor. I'm super grateful for what you're doing with our youth. So I'm just honored to be a guest here.
Thank you so much. Well, guys, we're going to go ahead and conclude today's episode of Circle Talk. But next week, we will be meeting with a young lady singer-songwriter here in the town. Her name is Dree Malie. Make sure you guys tap in next week, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll be back for another episode of Circle Talk. So on behalf of your boy DH, DJ Shamwow in the building, make sure you guys have a wonderful evening. We'll see y'all soon.
Yeah.
Peace.